My name is Izel and I will be your guide for today as we explore the most fascinating and beautiful sight this place has to offer. Whether you're here for the history, the culture, or just enjoying the beautiful scenery, I promise you're in for an uncomfortable experience. We will going to visit the Hanging Coffins located in Sagada, and I'll share interesting stories, historical facts, and some hidden gems along the way if there is any. Feel free to ask questions at any time. I'm here to make sure you have a great time and leave with a deeper understanding and appreciation of this incredible place and tour. But before we begin our tour, I just want to take a moment to talk about your safety. While I hope you don't need it, I always carry a fully stocked first aid kit with me. It has supplies for minor injuries like cuts, scrapes, blisters, and headaches. If anyone feels unwell or has a small injury during the tour, just let me know and I'll be happy to help you. In case of any emergency, I'm trained in basic first aid and I'll be able to assist until professional helps arrive. If you're allergic to anything or have any medical conditions I should be aware of, please feel free to let me know privately at any time. Your safety is my top priority, so don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. With that said, let's get started with a tour. Today, we are going to visit one of the Philippines' most iconic cultural landmarks, the Hanging Coffins, located in Sagada in the beautiful mountain province. This centuries-old tradition has mystified both locals and travelers alike. The practice involves suspending coffins and cliffs and caves, a practice that has been passed down through generations of the Buntuk, Ifugao, and Kankanay tribes. The hanging coffins is a burial tradition that date back over 2,000 years. It is rooted in the belief that the higher the coffin is placed, the closer the deceased is to the spirit, and the better their journey to the afterlife. The practice is also a way for the dead to remain close to their living family members and to guard the community from above. Historically, only respected elders, tribal leaders, or warriors would be given this kind of burial, reflecting their high status in the community. So I will be describing also how the coffins are placed in these cliff-side locations. So, placing the coffins in such difficult to reach areas required incredible skills. The deceased were often placed inside wooden coffins that were crafted by local artisans. Once ready, the coffin would be carried up to the mountain, sometimes requiring the help of strong ropes or bamboo scaffolding. It is an incredible testament to the strength, reliance, and spiritual beliefs of the people who live there. So, do you guys have any other questions, clarification, or am I too fast in explaining the details of this place? So, I guess there's no question. So, let me proceed explaining to you the cultural significance of this place. So, for the locals, this practice was not just about honoring the dead. It is deeply spiritual. The hanging coffin symbolizes the belief in an afterlife, where the spirits of the deceased watch over their living family members. It is also a way to maintain respect for the elders as their teachings and guidance, continue even after their physical passing. The cliffs themselves are seen as sacred spaces, and visiting the sites is considered as reverent experience. So, I guess that would be all, and that brings us to the end of our tour here in the Hanging Coffins in Sagada. I hope you've enjoyed learning about this unique and fascinating tradition that has been an important part of the local culture for the centuries. These cliffs and coffins are not just remnants of the past of the local culture for the centuries, but living symbolic of respect for the ancestors and deep connection to nature and the spiritual belief of the people here. Before we finish, if you have any final questions or would like to take a few more photos, feel free to ask. Also, I encourage you to reflect on the cultural significance of what we've seen today as you continue your journey. Remember, it is important to respect the sacred sites and the traditions of the communities that keep them alive. Thank you all for being such a great group. It has been a pleasure sharing this experience with you. I hope you live with a greater appreciation for the history and culture of the Sagada. Safe travels and enjoy.